High in the mountains of Norway, there lived three billy goats. Their last name was Gruff. Now, if you aren't familiar with billy goats, you should know they are some of the best mountain climbers in the world. They have amazing balance and can scale steep cliff walls using the smallest of found footholds. This is their natural habitat, and only one reason can cause a billy goat to leave these glorious heights: food. You see, when the coldest of months sweep across the Norwegian mountains, the alpine vegetation of grass, moss, and shrubs becomes difficult to find. A billy goat has no choice but to travel down the mountain to the greener pastures of the valley. This may sound like a lovely picnic, but there is a reason why billy goats live high up in the mountains. It keeps them safe from the trolls of the valley. Trolls are large, ugly beasts that hide in the dense forests of the valley, waiting to gobble up some poor, unsuspecting passerby. Luckily, trolls are terrible climbers, so they never travel up into the mountains in search of food. They just simply wait for the cold weather to force the food down to them. It's not an easy decision to leave one's safe surroundings, but an empty stomach can be very persuasive. The time had come for the three billy goat brothers to travel down into the valley. Now, if the idea of entering troll country didn't sound dangerous enough, there was also a wild raging river they would need to cross. Big brother Billy Goat knew his two younger brothers would surely get swept away by the river's strong current were they to attempt crossing it. No, they would have to cross the river using the old stone bridge. Unfortunately, a bridge like that makes a perfect hiding place for a troll, and all three brothers knew it. They would need to come up with a plan. As they left the steep cliffs behind, the landscape around them changed over to mounds of drifting snow. The big brother Billy Goat blazed through the snow with his brothers in tow. After what seemed like days, they had finally descended far enough into the valley to see bare earth beneath their hooves. They could also see the white rapids of the river not far away, and up a spell from that lie the stone bridge. But the best sight of all was the bright green patches of grass growing along the edge of the forest, just a stone's throw past the bridge. As the billy goats approached, their ears and eyes were on high alert for any sign of danger. The Billy Goat brothers were nearing the middle of the bridge. They heard a rustle of foliage ahead. From the side of the bridge appeared what looked to be a pile of dirt rising into the sky, until finally they saw two large eyes, one large gnarly nose, followed by a large mouth full of dark yellow teeth. It was a troll that had indeed found the bridge, a fine place to ambush any visitor to the valley. It was time for the billy goats to put their plan into action. The troll's tree trunk-sized arm came across the bridge, blocking the billy goat's path. Big brother kept himself and his brothers a good distance away from the troll's reach. Little brother and middle brother kept close by to their big brother while trying to mimic his strong, confident stance. "Who dares to trip-trap their little hooves upon my bridge without permission?" said the troll with a devious grin. "We need no permission to cross this bridge, and we mean you no harm, troll," replied Big Brother. The troll laughed at the idea of anyone harming him, let alone a bunch of goats. "I'm going to enjoy eating you three for lunch," said the troll. "Now, which of you should I eat first?" "Me, please," said the little billy goat. And before the troll could reply, the middle billy goat spoke up. No, we already decided, remember? We agreed if we ran into a troll, I would be eaten first. Well, now the troll was really confused. He was used to his meals begging for mercy, not arguing over who he ate first. I never agreed to that, said the little brother. Besides, I answered the troll first, so he has to eat me. Why would he even want to eat you at all? Replied middle brother. You're not even big enough to be a snack to such a grand troll like that. Well, I'm sure I'm much more delicious than you. You've barely any meat on your bones. This magnificent monster deserves better than you. The troll couldn't believe his huge, dirty ears. In his whole life, he'd never been paid a compliment, and he was truly enjoying it. As the troll continued listening to the two Billy Goats fight over him, he all but forgot about Big Brother Billy Goat, and that was just what Big Brother was hoping. While his brothers were attracting all the attention, Big Brother Billy Goat was able to sneak quietly past the troll and get behind him. There he lowered his great head and aimed his two mighty horns at the backside of the big troll. With a burst of heroic energy, Big Brother Billy Goat slammed into the troll and sent him tumbling down the riverbank into the water below. A huge splash was heard, followed by the sound of thrashing arms as the swift river carried the troll far, far away. The Billy Goats jumped and celebrated their victory in outsmarting that huge valley troll, and with renewed energy, they all galloped across the bridge to the thick green grass not far beyond. There they spent all afternoon grazing until their bellies were full, and they lay down in the warm sun and took a nap.